Hi, welcome to your 5 moves and 5 minutes workout video. All you need for this one is your mat. We are going to be getting those legs today. We're going to start with a breakdown where I take you through each exercise, and then from there we'll get into that full 5-minute workout. So let's start by breaking it down. I'm going to give you that first exercise, and it's going to start in a curtsy position. So we're going to bring those heels together, toes apart, hands on our hips, outside leg's going to come to the back heel is going to be lifted, knees facing apart. And for this first one, we're just going to pulse down. We're going to keep both knees bent while keeping that chest lifted and feeling tall through the crown of our head. For that second exercise, we're going to take this back leg, turn it into a parallel position so that back knee is directly underneath that hip, and we're going to pulse from there, coming into that lunge position. For that third exercise, we're going to combine it, taking it back to the curtsy and then pressing it into that lunge. So moving from that turned out position to that parallel position. For that fourth exercise, we're going to bring those legs out nice and wide, coming into our big plie, staying low through those legs. And then for that fifth exercise, that last one, we're going to switch it to our other leg so we can get into the other side. So when you're ready, take a minute and then let's get into that full 5-minute leg workout. All right, let's do this. Let's work those legs. Let's start by bringing our outside leg to the back in a curtsy position, hands on those hips, and all we're gonna do here is just pulse it out. So now the lower you stay, the more challenging this one's gonna be. We only have 5 minutes, so if you're up for it, get down nice and low and try to stay there for the rest of this workout. Ooh, and I already feel those legs. It doesn't take a lot. They're already fired up, and we're gonna work from the inside out. So that means every time we pulse down, I want you to engage that center. It's actually a moment every time we pulse down where we can get a little bit stronger in that core, but you have to actively engage that center. So try to keep your mind right where that work is, in that center, rather than thinking about our to-do list or what we have to do after this one. We've only got 5 minutes, so stay present with me. Oh yeah, we're here just for 4. Give me 3. Last 2. And hold. Let's get into that second exercise. You're gonna bring that leg to that parallel position. Can you sink down a little bit lower and pulse from here? So really important on this one to make sure we're not tensing up in those knees or adding any unnecessary pressure there. So I want you to make sure that back knee is directly underneath that hip and the front knee is over the supporting foot. So the front toe should be able to actually wiggle off the floor. That's how you know you're in that right position. And give that back leg a check. Just make sure it's directly underneath that hip so you can be your own teacher here. You can guide yourself to the perfect form where you're getting the most out of this one. And don't forget to breathe. Reconnecting to that center, exhaling out on the toughest part, which for us is that pulse down. Woo, I know you're feeling it. Stay here for 4, 3, 2. Now let's challenge that stability. We're gonna take it back to that curtsy and then into that lunge. Take it to that curtsy and lunge. Now you're thinking about that chest pressing forward as you pulse down, as you get low through those legs. The upper body is doing the opposite. It's growing a little bit taller. That's also gonna help you with that balance, that control. Good, last set here. Yes, now I want you to go and take those legs wide. On this transition, can you keep those knees bent? Take those legs wide, chest stays up, knees stay bent, and pulse. Woo, right? All of a sudden, this exercise turned into something really tough. No joke, right? And since we're really into it, we're warmed up, let's add those arms. Take it front and side. So your weight's in those heels. So again, those toes should be able to come to a hover. Just making sure those knees are in the correct position over the center of your foot so we're gaining strength rather than having to worry about injury. You know that you're getting a little bit stronger. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Hands on those hips. Stay with me. Keep those knees bent. Bring those heels together, toes apart. Let's switch it up. Other leg goes to the back. Find that curtsy position. Now we're on the other side. Ooh, those transitions are tough, but that's really what's gonna make the most difference in terms of your exercise journey of getting a little bit stronger every time. Let's stay here for 8. So think about those knees really pressing out to the side. Ooh, if you wanna turn up a notch, there you go. Think about those knees pressing away from one another. It's like there's strings attached to those knees. I'm pulling those strings away as you sink down low. All right, feel that difference. Okay, I lied before, but this is it, I swear, for 4, 3, 2, let's get into that second exercise. Step that leg back to that lunge and pulse from here. Now's your moment to give yourself that alignment check. Back knee directly underneath that hip, front knee over the center of your foot, so those toes again should be able to wiggle off the floor. Now to challenge yourself to kick this up a notch, come down a little bit lower in that back leg and stay low in that front leg the whole time. The less bounce you have, the more intense this one can be for you. Yes, breathe it out. If it's feeling like a lot, you can always come on out of it. You can always give those legs a break, a moment, and then you come back into it when you feel ready for it. You're still getting a little bit stronger. Just make sure you come on back. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, let's challenge that balance. Take that leg to that curtsy, and then press the leg behind you into that lunge. So this one, focus on that supporting leg, staying low. Ooh, again, that's gonna kick it up another notch for you. If you're looking for that full challenge, staying low right there. The whole time, the crown of your head is doing the verse. It's lifting, nice and tall. Good, last 2. Beautiful. Now go ahead and take that leg out the side, but keep those knees wide. Chest lifts up, pulse from here. And bring those arms all the way overhead. Woo! You got this. Go for 4, 3, 2, and bring those heels together, toes apart. Keep it pulsing for this final exercise. Maybe bringing those heels off the floor. Again, just challenging that stability. Maybe coming down a little lower for 4, 3, 2, you made it. Wow, so good. Make sure you give those legs a stretch. Give this video a like, share with your friends, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.